Hello and welcome to Kieser Design. I'm sitting here with Carolin, my goldsmith, in the workshop. I'm Matthias Kieser and we have another video for you. On that day we shot how we made dials, and I think that's a very interesting topic. There are very different techniques involved and it's going to be quite awesome. So stay tuned and let's dive right in. As always, it starts at the milling machine. I use 0.5 millimeter thick titanium sheets to machine the dial blanks out of, and the very difficult part about the dials is how to clamp them down on the machine. I tried various different methods. I tried a vacuum table and I tried clamping and screwing it down and whatever, but then I ended up with a pretty simple technique. I just use adhesive foil. It's a very special adhesive foil, but nonetheless it works great. And all you have to do is make sure that you have a super even and level surface where you put the sheet on and the adhesive foil, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and flat. But yeah, that's just part of the game, you know. It's measuring and measuring and measuring all over again, and then yeah. But machining dials is quite a fun thing because you see a lot of progress actually.
Every time you use this roller, I think about why don't you put a drop of oil in it? And then I thought maybe because of the foil and everything needs to be so clean and stuff.
Yeah.
So I never told you maybe to do it. And then
you just didn't want to say something stupid.
Yeah, I didn't want to compromise you.
You know that I love this part about machining, right? When everything is covered in coolant, you just use the air gun and then you just see what you have done.
Yeah,
actually.
It's like opening a gift.
Yeah. Sometimes
a little
it's like
gift for yourself.
Sometimes it's like opening a trash can, but
yes.
It's also sometimes like opening a gift.
Yeah.
Most of the times, actually, it's very rewarding. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, you're really good at the milling machine.
Yeah, and then we have the dial blanks, but this is, as I said, just the starting point. I have the positioning of the dial feet already milled into the blanks, and of course the hole where the hands go. Were you happy with how the sawing turned out? No, because this is actually not how we did it in the past. I don't know. We have protocols for all the parts that we make, and we have the processes refined by now, I would say, and we know how to do things. But sometimes, I don't know, you snap back to your old jeweler's mentality and then you okay, there is something to cut. I will grab my saw. Yeah,
it's always when I get a sheet of metal, I feel like, the metal, and then I have a flashback and grab my saw and want to cut it.
I'm using carbide tooling for the milling machine, and you try to cut those with a tiny little...
I mean, I did. So I actually cut out maybe 2 or 3 of the dials.
Yeah, and used up 3 saw blades or something.
No.
No?
Not 1 or 2.
Okay, but there is a better way to do it.
Yeah. Thank God you told me. I mean, it would have taken the whole day to cut out those 25 dials.
It actually would have, yes.
Yes. So that's not the right method either. So it's really risky to cut
towards your piece.
The workpiece.
Yeah. But the right tool.
The right tool now.
A diamond disc is pretty good to cut titanium sheets. But I don't know. There was something. We were a bit.
So I want to say
distracted.
We didn't miss one piece that day. They were all fine.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't mess up one piece. They were all fine, but yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me on that day. So this is the right method. You can even see I already cut myself on that finger, cutting out those dials. I don't know. It took me super long on that day. Nothing on that day took me so long as cutting those dials out. That's the easiest way, the fastest way, the safest way for the dials and for my fingers. Yeah. So this is a new fixture that we have. Matthias made it himself. And we use it for finishing a lot of dials at the same time, because the next step is to finish the edge, because we still have some extra material here from the sheets, where the dials were in the sheets. And yeah, that's the cool new stuff we have around here.
You're saying that we can finish a lot of dials at the same time, but unfortunately it's not finishing the dials, it's just finishing the rim and getting rid of all what's left from the little connections that held the dial in the sheets, right? Yeah. It's just to make it super round.
Okay. I'm welding on the tiny feet on the back of the dials. We need to attach the dials to the movement.
Welding is really different from what most people think of when they think of welding.
So it's welding in a super small scale. I'm working on a microscope with a little needle, and
the electrode is a super pointy needle.
The welding spots, or the points I'm welding, are maybe 0.5 millimeter big, so they're super small. And I really like welding because it's so nice to sit at the welding machine. You have your eyes in that microscope. It's a little dark, and you just boop, boop, boop. I just love welding.
Good for you.
A modified piece of wood. You can call it a fixture. You can put the feet inside the holes and use it as a tool for grinding. Grinding at first is just to even the surface, and then in the end, for the finish, I use the, in this case, the wooden piece as a
guidance, right?
As a guidance to control the straightness of the lines. But in the beginning, it doesn't matter how you grind it. This style is almost finished. This time it was a straight finish, and sometimes I'm doing a round circular finish, or we have the honeycomb patterns, or
that's a whole different thing.
Yes. It's always different, and
that's actually what makes it quite a lot of fun, making dials. It's just it's the face of the watch. It's
the face of the watch.
Character.
And designing dials is a lot of fun, but thinking about the design of dials is really fun. You have so many options, and the watches look always different.
You can do so many different things with finishes and colors and textures and patterns. It's just
awesome.
Awesome.
For example, this one is it has a straight finish. It is purple, like our signature watch, but the signature watch completely looks different only because of the circular finish we put on it.
Yeah, totally different character.
So we're planning on a series of watches, like we did in last year. We did a series of 25 watches. They all look the same, and they were
readily available.
Available. And we really like the concept of preparing stuff for you, and then you're able to buy it until it's sold out, and then we prepare another batch.
Yeah.
And that's what we're planning for this year.
And it's going to be a really good looking watch. You should definitely follow us here on YouTube, and you should also check out, for example, our Instagram.
Yeah, that's actually more important because we post a lot of stories, and it's a bit more up to date than our YouTube channel.
And you will get notified when we release new watches.
What happens next to the dies? We want to send some of them to the DLC coating. Some of them are going to be anodized afterwards, and we obviously have to prepare the die rings as well. So they are already milled, and I started finishing them. So they are already milled and cut out of the sheet. When both parts are finished, they can be printed on our pad printing machine. You will do this.
That's my job. Yeah.
Yeah, and afterwards we can weld them together and put the indexes on, and then we are almost done with building a watch.
So that's it for today. I hope you learned something. Dial making is a real fun process, I think, for both of us. And if you have any questions, just let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Cheers!
This is just part of my job until I give it to Carolin.
This is just part of my job.
I'm just a normal guy.
Don't call me a hero. It's just part of my job.
Okay.
My everyday job.